Mira, esto es increíble. No hay una ciudad igual en todo el mundo.
Estás enamorado de una fantasía.
Estoy enamorado de ti.
¿Qué hacéis vosotros aquí? Papá ha venido por negocios y decidimos venir de gorra.
Sí. Fantástico. Podemos salir juntos.
Sí.
Bueno, tenemos muchos compromisos, pero seguro que, no sé, podremos...
¿Cuáles?
Well, originally I did not think of Owen. I wrote the character as a New York kind of character or an Ivy League character. And he was not a Hollywood writer, not a West Coast person. He didn't write film scripts. There was nothing like that. And we couldn't think of who would be able to play this. And then someone mentioned Owen's name. And, we love the idea of doing something with Owen and having Owen in a movie.
Muchas obras de Rodin fueron inspiradas por su mujer, Camille.
Rose era la esposa.
No, él nunca se casó con Rose.
Espero que no seas tan antisociable mañana en Versailles.
Reconozco que él no me chifla tanto como te chifla a ti. Es un pseudo-intelectual.
I'm just really excited, I've been a huge fan, as most people are, of Woody's films, and he's sort of a living legend, really, among the film world. So to be in one of his films, when you've grown up watching all those great films, to get the chance to be in one is amazing. Yeah, so it was just really exciting.
I was excited when I got a letter from Woody saying, talking about the project and saying where we would film. I love the idea of making a movie in Paris. And then I showed up in Paris and we met, and it was a great cast, so it was just a pleasure.
I was shocked, pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I was very excited.
Carol y yo nos vamos a ir a bailar. Nos han hablado de un sitio genial. ¿Os interesa?
No. Yo no quiero ser un aguafiestas. Ahora necesito un poco de aire libre.
I would say that the way that Woody directs, the way we would do maybe a 3 or 4 page scene and you would do it in kind of one shot, it makes me wonder why more movies aren't done that way, because it seemed like a very efficient way to do it, and then it just seemed more exciting performing in the scene, knowing that that you've got to say it right, then I've got to, then he's got it. It felt more like a musical piece that you're all sort of doing a song together.
Very true. He's very trusting and accepting of his actors, and chooses people because he believes they can actualize that part. So, and fair enough, and then he sort of likes to step away, but not entirely. I mean, it's definitely his vision, and he's there to guide and help you if you feel you need it.
But my experience was that he was very sort of hands-on with the directing and gave some fantastic notes and really incisive and really helpful. So I found that he gives you a lot of freedom, but just in terms of the way he sets up the shots, it's a fairly locked-off shot, quite wide, so the actors get to work, within the frame. Usually very long takes. You do the whole scene in one take, so that gives a lot of freedom to the actors. But no, I really enjoyed how hands-on he was.
Ha estado paseando por París.
¿A dónde iría ir por las noches?
Pasea y recoge ideas.
I'd like to meet Fitzgerald. I think that would be pretty good, but Mark Twain, I think Mark Twain would be probably incredible. I'm a big Churchill fan, so maybe Churchill.
I think I would like to go back to when theatre first began, so back to the ancient Greek times, and see the birth of theatre, of performing, where our business comes from. Even though we're doing film rather than theatre, it comes from the same source. So to see what that was, that need, what was the absolute origins of it, why someone felt they had to get up and perform for other people. And,
I'd love to meet Katharine Hepburn. I'd love to go see Billie Holiday sing. I'd like to hang out with my grandparents a little bit. Gandhi. I'd like to pick his brain.
¿Y por qué vas tan arreglado?
He estado escribiendo.
¿Qué te ¿Viste si te pones colonia para escribir?
Me he metido en la ducha solo un segundo, pongo en marcha los iones positivos.
Well, we had it was great that we had such a wonderful company of actors together. So and we were all staying in the same place. So we would go out for dinners in the evening and have lots of sort of very romantic strolls through Paris after midnight, having had a few drinks and a good meal. So so we had some wonderful midnights in Paris.
We found ourselves filming quite a few times at midnight, and even just actually filming, it was sort of magical. You know, we were filming on a bridge, and you see the Eiffel Tower kind of sparkling in the distance, and you feel very lucky that, you know, this is your job, and you're getting paid to do this.
Well, before, I'm usually asleep by midnight in Paris, but the shooting, I think shooting on the bridge was the most interesting for me, because it was the end of the picture. I mean, we were shooting the end, and I wanted to get it right, and we had to make it rain, and you had to see the Eiffel Tower, you know, and so that was a nice experience.
Hice que un detective le siguiera.
¿Y qué pasó?
No lo sé. La agencia dice que el detective ha desaparecido.